Welcome back to Renegade GCM. Today we have gameplay with Bonney versus Monkey D Dragon in the OP09 meta. We choose to go first here. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Revolutionary Army build. So we're just gonna Dawn, pass it over. They play a Bello Betty here, getting an Ivankov from OP05, playing out another Bello Betty. So Dragon can activate main once per turn, give up to the total of two Dawn that are attached to characters or leaders or something else. So they got a Lindenberg here off the other Bello. So we're at 3 Dawn here. They've already deployed 2 bodies, so we're going to apply out an ISO, resting one of them. And just pressuring into the Bello Betty here. We don't want them to amass too much of a board. Because one thing with Revolutionary Army, no matter who really the leader is, they're pretty aggro, pretty go wide, pretty quick. So we want to make sure we're controlling the board when we can. So here they're going to play off their Ivankov here. If this is the one that if they have 7,000 or more power, they can play another one from hand, another character. So they're going to go 5 here into life. We're going to take that. We got another 10-drop Doflamingo. So we have a lot of top end, not much going on before then. So here we get a carrot. So we have 5 life, or 5 Dawn here. We're going to pressure 6 into life with our ISO. Just seeing if we can bait any cards out of hand or get down a little bit of their life. So we're going to put 1 Dawn probably on Bonney here and pressure another 6. So they gave us a 2K, so we're going to do it again. With Bonney this time, we're going to go 6 into 5, see if they'll give us another 2K. They do take a life here. We're just going to pass it over, leaving 1 Dawn open for leader effect. Because even if they got the ISO, it definitely did its job. It rested a bellow so we could take it out, and it also pulled the 2K out of hand, so. Like I said, we have a lot of top end stuff. We have the 8-drop Kid, the 9-drop Shanks, 2 10-drop Doflamingos. We have a 2K Scratch Manapoo, a 0-drop event, and then we have a carrot. So here they're going to go 7 into life here. We're going to rest the Ivankov. We're going to say no block, getting another 9-drop Shanks. We definitely have enough top end stuff. We need to get some 2K counters. We got to get some blockers. Here they're going to play out a Sanji. So if they give it 2 Dawn, it gains Rush, which is kind of cool with their leader effect. They give up a total of 2 currently attached Dawn to one of their characters. So they gave it to the Ivankov, making it a 7K. I'm assuming so they could use the ability. Alright. Interesting. And they play Inazuma, which technically has Rush. Right? 6 into 5 here. We're going to give them that 2K. Oh, no, that character has to have 7K power. Okay, no, that one didn't have Rush. So we're at 7 Dawn here. We're going to deploy a carrot, just keeping the Ivankov rested. A Sanji. Let's see. We're going to go 4 into Sanji, 4 into 4. See if they'll give us a 1K out of it. Which they did. They gave us a Lindbergh. Now we're going to pressure 5 into it, see if they want to give us a 2K. Because we want to keep their board down as much as possible. Because if we're starving them out of their life, that means less cards that they're going to have to use against us until we're ready to take on the late game. And we definitely have the late game covered. Um, yeah, so 7 and a 5 here. We're going to use leader effect to rest one of their leaders, or one of the Inazuma here. We're going to take that hit. Yeah, we got a lot on the top end here. So they have a Bella Betty that they can put some Dawn on. Alright, so they use 2 Dawn leader effect to get play out the Lindbergh for free. 7,000 more power can KO something. Okay. They're gonna play out another Sanji here, assuming they're gonna give us some Dawn and go rush with it. 6 into life. We're gonna use one of those top ends with the 0 drop vent just to clear out, because we only have 2 life so far, or left, and the opponent still has 4. So I'm not sure where they put 2 on Inazuma there, because it's already rusted. So, all right, now we're at 9 Dawn here. We technically could do the kid and put a blocker in play. We're gonna try to pressure some. We gotta get some board control here. So we're gonna go 5 into the Sanji with Izo. See if they want to give us a 2K out of hand. Looks like they're gonna give us a 1K, another 2 1Ks. Okay. So now we're gonna go 6 into the Ivankov here with Carrot, freezing the Inazuma. And then we're gonna attack into the Sanji again. See if they want, if that last card in hand's a 2K or not. Alright, so they gave that up. So we have, looks like 5 Dawn available. Or 6 Dawn. No, we had 7, okay. So we're going to use out a Bonney, Searcher, getting another 2K. We still have 5 Dawn open. We're just going to deploy out a blocker, putting 1 on it. In case we need to use it, we can draw a card. Nothing really else to do, so just passing the turn. Like I said, we've been spending most of the game here just trying to keep their board under control. We haven't really been able to pressure much into their life yet. So here they're going to drop Kid and Killer. Which would be an automatic 7K swing, because we have 2 or less life. We don't have much counter. We have a 2K and a 1K, that's it. They're going to put 3 Dawn on Lindbergh here. And 3 Dawn on Bella Betty. So being that they swung with Bella Betty first, we're going to use Leader Effect to rest the Lindbergh. So essentially they just lost out on 3 Dawn. We're going to give them a 1K here. So now they can't go for game. So they're going to go 9. We're going to use a blocker here to draw a card. And they're going to go 5. Which we took that. Alright, so now we're at 10 Dawn. We're going to use our Carrot Swing. We're going to go into Lindbergh, freezing the Kid and Killer. We're going to go Izo is going to go into the Bella Betty. Because they only have 1 card in hand, so we're trying to pressure the board here. We still have 10 Dawn, so we're going to deploy out the Kid, put 1 Dawn on it, rest it to put out a blocker. And then we got 5K swing. We're going to go into Inazuma. And they give that up. We'll just pass it over. So I do like showing you guys gameplay videos where the hands aren't the greatest. The gameplay isn't like top tier Bonney play, because in real life, when you guys are playing these decks, you're not gonna get the perfect hand. You're not gonna get the perfect curve. So I know that it doesn't seem like high quality gameplay, but this is more just showing you that even with an less optimal hand, you could still kind of use your cards and your sequencing to get out of situations and to kind of secure wins against decks that you really shouldn't be winning just because that you were able to maneuver with what you were given. Alright, so we use the blocker here. We're going to go 9 with the kid into the kid and killer. No way they can protect that. We're going to go 3 into their koala. So here we're just keeping the board clean. We're going to use Bonney. Really, the only thing we can grab is a Bonney. So we have still 8 Dawn to work with. So we're going to put a blocker out. Put 1 on killer. Go 6 with the carrot into life now. And then we can pressure. We could put 4 on our Bonney, but we're going to put 2. 3. Go an 8 into 5 here. And just passing over to them. So we're at 1 life, opponent's at 2. They have 4 cards in hand now. They have Ivankov, they deploy that. So they might be able to refill the board here. But they have to pressure Kid with the only swing they have is their leader. And we're able to get a couple counters now in hand. We still have the 10 drops. And we have the Shanks, worst case, if we need to get rid of something immediately. Alright, so they played a Nico Robin, which got rid of their Bonney. They played another Bello Betty, Searcher. Opponent's debating on what they want to grab here. So they got a Karasu. That's pretty good. They could play the Karasu, which is good. They make it, giving the kid minus 1,000, so it's a 7K for the turn. So they have technically a 7K swing. No. They can, yeah, they only have like a 7K swing this turn. So 7 in the kid here. We're going to use leader effect, resting that Karasu. We're going to say no block and give him a 1K counter with our bounty. Now it's back to us. So they only have 1 card in hand again. We're going to go 7 into life, freezing that Karasu. They have to take that. We're going to put 1 on kid, going 9, which they have to take. And then they have no blockers, 3 cards in hand. We can put the rest on our Bonney leader. We're going to go 12 into life. They have to take this. That's GG opponent. But we did keep 1 Dawn open just in case. That there's no way they could have, but, you know, just a precautionary thing. So they had the 0 drop event. And then Ivankov, which right there have been 3 4K counter total. So, yeah, like I said, some of these gameplays aren't like optimal lines or optimal hands to show you, but I want to show you guys that there is a way to get out of situations even with less optimal hands. So make sure you guys like, subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one.